Here is the hidden reason you can't stay motivated. You don't have a motivation problem. You have a discomfort problem. Every time things get hard, your brain tells you to stop. And that's exactly why you can't stay motivated. Today, I'll show you 5 steps to flip that mindset so you stop quitting and start following through using proven psychology and real-world strategies. The first thing to understand is, why do we hate discomfort in the first place? Your brain is seeing discomfort as a threat, triggering fear, stress, and avoidance. It's holding you back, causing you to not take risks in your career, or keeping you in bad habits because change feels overwhelming. But what's amazing is that you can change your physiological response to stress and discomfort. Instead of going into flight or fight mode, you actually can experience a more adaptive cardiovascular response similar to excitement or motivation. I actually didn't know the full extent of this before I started researching for this video, so I'm pretty blown away. This all comes from Stanford researcher Aaliyah Crum. She says we view stress in one of 2 ways. Stress is debilitating, viewing it as harmful, or stress is enhancing, which sees it as an opportunity for growth, resilience, and improving performance. She says that you can transform your stress by 1. Acknowledging stress rather than avoiding it, 2. Reframing it as a challenge instead of a threat, and 3. Use it to fuel growth by focusing on learning and purpose. The second step is to change how you interpret discomfort and how to reframe it as growth. Start seeing it as a signal of your progress instead of as a sign to stop. Psychologist Dweck's research on growth mindset shows that people who embrace discomfort as part of learning achieve far more than those who avoid it. Think about it. Anything worth doing is going to involve discomfort. Some of my favorite things in my life, owning my own business, starting this YouTube channel, making new friends, all involved a lot of discomfort. I know you have your own goals, your own dreams, and I promise you they will all have points of discomfort, but that doesn't have to be bad. Discomfort isn't the enemy, it's the price of transformation. The more you train yourself to lean into it, the easier growth becomes. You can do this in 2 ways. The first is an identity shift. No longer are you someone who hates discomfort or someone who hates doing new things. You are someone who thrives in challenge, someone who doesn't let discomfort stop them from achieving their goals. The second way is to change your self-talk. Instead of "this is hard" or "this sucks" or "I suck at this," you say "I'm in the process of learning and this is where I grow." The third step is to celebrate small wins as you practice embracing discomfort. When you work out when you didn't feel like it, when you spend 10 minutes looking into new business ventures, when you read 5 minutes of a growth book, it's so important to pause for a moment afterwards and think, wow, I did it. I pushed through when I didn't want to. I'm really happy with myself. This is essential because you need your brain to associate discomfort with growth, not punishment. Otherwise, your brain's just going to remember the uncomfortable feeling and it won't get any easier next time. A bonus to this step is that celebrating wins is important to your overall happiness and to habit change, and they help replace negative self-talk. So step 3 rocks. Please practice this step. Step 4, the last step, is making discomfort a habit and getting 1% better every day. And that's not 10% every day, where you try and make huge changes that become overwhelming, just small, tiny changes. Commit to 1 small, uncomfortable thing a day. Ideas for this can be trying something new, talking to a stranger, sitting in boredom for 5 minutes with no distractions, doing something alone like going out to eat or seeing a movie. Practice rejection therapy, like going to a coffee shop and asking for a 10% discount even though they're not going to give it to you. Delay gratification for a few minutes. You get the idea. Do one of these daily and you will build tolerance to discomfort, and in a year you'll be unrecognizable. It's exciting, isn't it? I'm excited. To summarize, if you're familiar with the motivation cycle, action leads to results, which leads to motivation, what gets in the way of acting? Discomfort. Mastering discomfort, embracing it, will lead you to acting more, which will produce more results and more motivation. Hooray! I actually just practiced this skill 30 minutes ago. I put my daughter down for a nap and I thought I should finish my YouTube video, but I didn't want to. It felt uncomfortable to do. Her naps are pretty unpredictable and I don't know how much time I have. But as I'm wrapping up, I'm so glad I pushed through discomfort and I didn't wait till later when I'm tired and should be cooking instead or something. And honestly, once I committed to it and got started, I got motivated and I look back and think, what was that discomfort for even? Writing the script was fun, researching it was fun, filming was fun. I'm so glad discomfort didn't hold me back. And I don't want it to hold you back either. So, what's one thing you're going to do this week to stretch your comfort zone and practice embracing discomfort? Drop it in the comments. You can do this. I believe in you. If you want to learn more about fulfilling your potential and some of my favorite habits to contribute to that, watch my video here. And if you want to keep getting actionable, expert-based knowledge on getting unstuck and how to thrive, like and subscribe.